Welcome, guys, to another Scrappin Irish Sunday night live scrap chat. And I've already someone in the basement, but he's making coffee, so I'm going to wait until he's back in his seat and everything before we bring him up. While he's getting himself together, I'll say hi to a few people. So let me see. JCT was first in, then was followed by Bush Dog Scrapper. Let me see. You knows Bro. See you Scrapping. Pooh's Mate, and David Young. David Young, I have a video coming out on Thursday, and I mention you in it. So it's concerning something you asked me a long time ago about, and I finally got around to doing it. So the Thursday night video will be something that might interest you. Now, let me see. I think that's all that's in at the moment. So let me do something here. There's that little ticker at the bottom. Don't forget to hit the like, guys. And let me bring up who I have in the basement already. We were chatting beforehand. He popped in while I was setting up. So, Ralph Morrick. What is E-Waste Mike mug?
E-Waste coffee.
I've got Ian Matthews mug. Way. So there.
Mine is bigger. Hello there, David Young.
Yeah.
Long time no speak. I just spoke to him like half a minute ago on WhatsApp.
Someone just WhatsApped me there, actually. Good. To see what they want.
Hello, you knows bro.
You knows bro. Welcome in again. He was in earlier. Yeah. So hope everyone has been keeping well. If anyone has looked at the actual description of this video, I put a question out there for all you scrappers. What's the one item you hate scrapping out? That you absolutely, when someone gives it to you, you think, oh, I wish they didn't give me that. For me,
printers.
Laptops. Laptops at this stage, I've scrapped out so many laptops. I'm sick of them. The amount of screws. Now, again, I will never refuse them because there is sometimes you can get good laptops. That I actually got an old laptop and there was actually a ceramic CPU in it, which is good. Pooh's Mate, I knew that video will be coming soon. Pooh's Mate. She was asking about the she hates the RG45s, so I have actually scrapped out about 1,000 of them in the last thing. I just like scrapping gold teeth. Digital TVs, but I'm about the only one taking them anymore. So yeah, printers will be probably up there with the laptops as well. There's not much in them. Wires, since I haven't really started scrapping yet. I don't mind scrapping out even small wire, because once you see that nice shiny copper coming, it's like all worth its while. It was supposed to be out in June. I know, Pooh's Mate, I know, but I kind of redone it again. I wasn't happy with it, so I had to redo it. So, and I'm only halfway through it again, because I'm not just doing the RG5 things. I'm also doing other little connectors, fiddly connectors as well. So it was just the RG45s. The video would only last 3 minutes.
RJ.
Sorry. It would only last 3 minutes. So I had to add other stuff into it to make it worth my while doing a video. Hey, Silver Scorpion. How do, my friend? Silver Scorpion has been putting out a few videos. Well, Scrapper Scorpion or Scorpion Scrapper of them scrapping out PlayStations. One thing I'm going to say to you, Silver Scorpion, and again, I'm not criticizing, I'm not doing anything like that. It's just something, maybe turn the music down a small bit when you're doing the video that you're putting over it, because I found it hard in spots to hear what you were saying, because the music was a tad too high when you were scrapping out and talking and you had your music playing over it. Just something, it's up to yourself, it's your channel at the end of the day and you do what you want to do. But it's just, I thought some at spots I couldn't hear what you were saying. So that's all. So far, just my words. So Scorpion, what don't you like scrapping out? Because in your scrapping videos or whatever, what item do you hate getting to scrap out? And what do you like getting to scrap out? I seen Shark Scrapper actually put that up. what's your favorite appliance to scrap out? On his, he was asking a question: what do people like scrapping out?
I actually like CRT televisions, but you get very few of them these days. But mostly because it's easy copper.
Yeah, I know what Silver Scorpion was saying there. The music on, that happened to me on one of my videos there as well. I put music on, and then someone came back to me and said, like, I wasn't talking over when I put the music. I just put music on, and someone said, "Please give us a warning if you're going to put loud music on." I nearly blew my eardrums off with the thing, and I didn't. When I put it on, it was set to low enough. Well, I thought it was low enough, but obviously it was still too loud for headphones. So anymore, when I put music on, I make sure I turn down the volume setting on it when I'm putting it onto the video.
I always watch my video like 20 times before it's actually uploaded. During editing, go back to see if it's okay. Then
I never listened to my videos with headphones on. So the music through the speakers sounded about right. I would say, oh yeah, that's okay, yeah, it's not too loud. Yeah. And then obviously with headphones on, it was too loud.
Yeah, during editing, I can't really listen to it on my headphones. For some reason, there's no sound if I have my headphones engaged. I have to have the sound on the speakers.
Yeah.
But when I then upload it and it's still on private, then I look at it and test it out before I make it public. And if I then notice something wrong, I have to go back to the editing.
Flat screen TVs, I don't like them. Really so much in them. Yeah, that's the other side. Flat screen TVs
flat screens I don't like either. I did like 12 or 14 or no, wait, more. I did like 21 flat screens, like monitors and TVs, and in one go on one day. That was.
Hello, Mike.
Love you, Ralph.
Love you too, Mike.
He's drinking from your mug as well, which even makes it even better. You know?
Got the e-waste mug.
What is a mug? I don't know what a mug is.
A mug. E-waste mug.
Electronic Scrapper, welcome in. All-in-one PC monitors. Yeah. Ro is over on Facebook side. So, hey, Ro. Welcome in. You know, bro, melt the lead into ingots and salad. I have a microwave to scrap this week, so I like lead flashing.
Lead flashing?
Lead flashing. Oh, lead flashing from roofs must be.
Oh, sheet lead. Yeah.
Sheet lead. Must be that. Hey, Raphael, how do you do?
Hey, Raphael.
Hello, Raphael.
What's up?
We're not really complaining today, Raphael, and we're just saying, what don't people like to scrap out? What item don't you like? Laptops are really thing, but flat screen TVs actually is another big thing. Very little in them, a lot of waste, a lot of stuff to try and get rid of. Just be like e-waste Mike, throw everything in the shred and it's sorted.
Yeah. I've actually stopped taking certain items.
Like when Pop Scrap came today, I was asking him, like, he has stopped now taking shred metals. All he takes is, because shred prices are so low, he doesn't even bother. If anyone rings him up and says they have a something that's mainly shred, he won't even bother going collecting it anymore. So I've got 30 TVs coming in next week. See you scrapping is going to be busy. Are they old flat screens or are they the old CRTs? If they're old CRTs, plenty of copper. If they're flat screens, plenty of grief.
They're all shred.
They're all shred. Oh, Daniel has changed his channel name to Planet of Junk. There we go.
Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel Sykes.
That's a cool name.
Well, that's cool. I hope you do make
Planet
some
of Junk.
videos. Let us know when you do.
In the Transformers anime, there's actually a planet of junk. It's called Junkion, and the Transformers there are all made out of different parts of different robots and different appliances, and they basically try to fix all the junk that gets dumped there. It's a planet where they dump everything. I don't like anything that doesn't contain copper.
Oh, shit.
So, what have you been up to, Mr. E-Waste Mike, today? Have you been taking it easy? Working, scrapping, playing the farm?
I've been doing it 3 days. I haven't done nothing.
Yeah, I seen your last video. Was it 4 days ago? I think was your last video.
It's been like 19 degrees here.
Oh wow.
I ain't going outside. And
Oh, 19 Fahrenheit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say 19 Celsius is nice and warm.
Yeah.
Well, we had a heat wave today. It's at 27. But then
We had -3 yesterday.
now tomorrow, all the way for like the next week, it's going to be 40 to 50 degrees. So, like Wednesday and Thursday, it's going to be almost 50 here. But I'll be out there tomorrow because I got to unload the van and get
Wire
some stuff done.
Do you have a wire stripper machine, US Mike? You do, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, the one that works off the drill, isn't it?
No, I have the electric one. I had one and I sold it to one of our YouTube people. I don't remember which one it was now. And then I was on Facebook Marketplace and guy had the same exact one that was like brand new for $60. So
every time I see that Christmas tree, I just want to smack you in the face.
Yeah, even if it's on Christmas, I don't do Christmas. I hate Christmas. I don't have any Christmas decorations, and I'm not getting any.
Onwards, I have no issue with anyone with Christmas trees. November, it kind of. Hold on, we have the Lord himself who was at the horse racing there the weekend joining us.
So, interesting brawl you caught on camera.
How are you?
Suffering, still suffering from the pain of a lighter wallet and imbibing too much free stuff.
And I
trying to make up for what I lost.
It was you that started that fight as well, and don't even say it wasn't.
I got told off for filming it, so I thought, "Whoa, hey, cut here, let's go."
Hey. I'd be in the middle of it.
He said, "Stop filming that." I went, "Okay, no problem. I'm off that way." Oh.
Hello,
so
JCT.
what have you been up to today, Mr. Matthews?
Well, I didn't actually venture out till about 2:30 in the afternoon. So, don't know why, but I had a very disturbed sleep last night. It was losing all that money. I just couldn't sleep.
So why did you get all dressed up for some races?
He was in the posh part.
It was an executive box, corporate entertainment.
Ah, that's why.
And
I thought that was like mandatory for races over there.
He was the entertainment.
It was all right.
The comic relief.
Oh, so yeah, I'm kind of like anticlimax the day after. It's like, I'm not even looking how much I lost. I'm not.
Yeah, it's like when you buy something and you go, you might only use it once, but never remember what you paid for it. Just because
buyer's guilt.
Yeah, you'll never get over it. Did you see my short video where I was in the skip, Mr. Matthews?
I haven't. No, I haven't been on. In a
skip. I said, Ian Matthews, here I am. You reckon I don't be brave enough to go skip diving? Here I am. Skip diving.
I've seen your shed. It's full. Not
well,
empty like mine.
Yeah. Well, you see, I done an e-waste pickup. I done a bit of skip diving. Then Pop Scrap turned up with more stuff for me. So it was just like everything came the one weekend. So I'm back to my car is still full. I haven't even emptied the car out yet. So that's how bad it was this weekend.
I haven't said hello. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Mike. Hello, Shark.
Hello, sir. I was looking for this short on my phone. I don't see it.
It's too short.
You'll have to go onto my channel and go into videos and go into short videos, and you'll see it there. I put 3 shorts up in the last 3 days. So one was the e-waste pickup, one was in the skip, picking stuff out of the skip, and the other one was Pop Scrap came to visit. So there you go.
Oh, that one by Pop Scrap.
Yeah. So
you tried to blame him for bringing all that stuff and messing your shed up.
Well, he did bring all that stuff. and he has another trailer of stuff to bring up to me yet, of e-waste. So it's I'm gonna and he said he'd have it up to me before the Christmas. So I'll have to clear what he think. So what I'll have to do now is I'll have to do more of what I've done last night.
Oh.
Go into the shed, go on to Raphael's stream, and be scrapping out and talking to people at the same time. It's the only way to do it.
Well, I've had an epiphany during the
Here
week.
we go. Here we go. I'm no longer a scrapper.
No, I am. And that's what it is. Whatever I've got is what somebody's thrown away because they don't want it. And here's me, I'm picking it up and I'm thinking, oh, that's handy, and trying to keep it or mend it and thinking, why? So now I get something, I scrap it. What are we? We're scrappers.
Did you see what I tagged you on in Facebook?
Yeah. Come on, Ralph. What are we? We're scrappers. What do? We scrap things.
We scrap them.
We scrap them. What do? We scrap them. If you don't know, that's a take on VLD.
The VLDL, yeah, the muggers.
We're muggers. What do?
Go mug them.
Did you see what I tagged you in on Facebook, Mr. Matthews? No,
I haven't. No, I haven't been on it at all today.
I tagged you in a night show, this big massive Indian place where they get all the like you see all these machine parts, and I said that all started with one guy who said this might come in handy one day, and now look at him.
Hey, what about me scrapper lunch? I came in, and it was like I couldn't go any further, and I'd cleared a load of it. You know, you only saw the bit on the floor.
I discovered it's not just the thought of having to move everything out of the shed; it's the thought of you having to move everything out of the shed that wrecks my head now.
So we've had a change of plan. We're going to start on big things and just break them down until we've just got small things left.
Yeah. How long will that last with you? It'll be like you'll pick something up and you look and you go, right, I'm going to break this. And then you go, oh, well, I got that back in 1975. And I was thinking, I better put that back. I know well that's what's going to happen with you.
Maybe. I know I've got willpower.
What is? Oh, yeah, that's me in the skip. See? That's me in the skip.
Yep.
Look what I found in the skip, Mr. Matthews.
Oh,
wow.
An amplifier.
Yeah. What thing? And then I went around the skip there and I started looking for more stuff.
It's the thin end of the wedge, that, when you start looking.
And then, what did I find down here? Did I find some copper, I think, or something? Yeah, look at the copper wire hanging out there. I went by it, missed it, but I found a box full of telephone cables.
Can't say no.
No, can't say no.
Winner, better than me yesterday.
See, there's my copper wire in the hand. I picked up some copper wire there. I think that was it mainly. Then I've got a few other little bits and pieces, but that was it. So there we go.
Of course, so now your watch time.
I have officially done my own skip diving.
Awesome.
Thin end of the wedge.
So you're never going to do it again for the rest of your life, or
that's it. I've got it out of my system now. I don't have to, unless it's something interesting. That one was a fairly clean skip, so there was all there was cardboard and a few bits thrown on top, and it wasn't like out in the rain for hours, and it wasn't soaked wet. So it was a fresh skip, and I go, that's perfect for me, nice and clean.
Electronic Scrapper saying his shed is worse than mine. Should he show it? So let's have a vote. Yes. Electronic Scrapper, you've got to show your shed.
Yeah, come on up there, Electronic Scrapper. Hit the link and show us the shed.
I'm assuming it's Sunday. He's probably not at work.
Hashtag
show your shed.
Hashtag show your shed. Yeah, that might be a thing.
That might be a thing. Yeah, we can all show our sheds and hashtag the video.
Mike, you said it was 14 Fahrenheit earlier. Is that what you said? 14?
We were at 19, 16. We're at 27 now.
It's all still too damn cold.
It's like 50 down there, ain't it?
Stripped some very nice cable today. Just look at that.
Hold on.
What are you trying to make up for your loss?
Let's make that bigger. There we go.
Yeah, just look at that. Look at that cable.
Are you sure it isn't just rope?
It's not. Well,
it's not orange rope. We have similar looking rope over here. I've been fooled a couple of times.
And that is part of the epiphany, because that was a big welding cable with the brass Euro connector on the end. I can find one. Yeah. You know, like the big brass Euro connector on the end. Fits into your machine.
That's a Euro connector?
Mr. Matthews, are you still doing what a lot of us scrappers are doing at the moment, just keeping our copper for as long as we can before we cash it in to see what we have? Yes.
So that was part of it. It was I got this cable. I'm thinking, oh, that will come in handy sometime. Got to do. And I thought, no, strip it. It's like catharsis. You know, I'm a free man. I've unchained my shackles.
I am like you, seemingly free, a new man, so to speak.
Heart.
But that is not why we're here. We are here because we are not free.
I get it now. I scrap it. Because what are we? We're scrappers.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much copper. How long are you going to keep your copper for? Are you going to keep for a year, 6 months? I've decided 1 year. Next November, I'm going to weigh all my copper in and see what I've got.
Well, I can't weigh in the next month because we're so close to Christmas. Everybody, his man and his dog, weighs in just before Christmas.
Prices drop down a bit too.
All the plumbers, all the electricians, all the shed people, they all say, oh, we're weighing for Christmas. And the price drops just before Christmas. So, no, I'm probably I have to keep it now till at least spring, really. Or I'll just keep, every other Friday phone up, and then if there's a peak, it'll be like, well, it's there ready to take in. Ralph.
Yeah, I said the same thing about head.
Yeah, was that the young lady in the white dress?
Yes, as soon as she appeared, I said, I guarantee you Ralph would be...
The waitress.
She would interest Ralph, I said.
Oh, the waitress. I didn't really look at the way. I kept repeating that part with the young woman in the white dress that you were filming at the guy, and as soon as she turned around, you kind of like filmed her. and then he, I think he noticed, and he stepped in front.
It did. But there was only us. So while there's only us here, I did exactly what you've just said. And I'm like, get over. I'm like, don't step that way. I'm trying to film her. For Ralph.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah. Very nice.
And copper book recycling.
Copper
Buck, what's up, man? How you loving our weather right now?
I must see what the temperature is here in. I must go from Celsius to Fahrenheit because ye with your Fahrenheit crap.
Yeah,
I know it's warm in here. It's warm in here because I've got the fire on.
It's warm in here because I got the heater on. I actually turned off the heater earlier because it was getting hot.
We're at 35.6 Fahrenheit, which is 2 Celsius.
Oh yeah, that's about the same over here. Yeah.
So we're at 55 and drizzly, so it feels like 55.
You have to laugh about these apps. You put it on and it goes temperature today 6 degrees, feels like -1. If it feels like -1, it's -1. Never mind this.
Hey, holy.
Well, the feels like is usually because of the wind.
Yeah, the wind chill. But hey, Shark Scrapper, I was just saying, I've seen your little poll you put out. What items do you like scrapping the most? I've asked people what do they hate scrapping the most tonight. So what do you hate scrapping the most?
What do I hate scrapping the most?
Yeah. When you get it, you have to scrap it out, but you think, oh, I don't really want to scrap it out. It's too much work, but whatever. Might be different for you because you can just throw it in the if it's too much work, you move on to what is bigger money. But before you became doing it for a living and you were doing it as a hobby, what item did you hate having to scrap out, but you just scrapped it out anyhow?
Probably flat screen TVs.
Okay, a lot of people have said flat screen TVs.
Yeah.
Matthews, how about you?
A lot of waste.
Toasters.
Toasters. Yeah, there's nothing in a toaster.
I wouldn't even bother thinking of scrapping a toaster. To be
No,
honest.
just chuck the whole thing in the
Yeah,
scrap
that
steel.
just goes right in the shred.
Yeah.
No, it don't work that way. If it comes in here, it has to be stripped out. It's my philosophy.
Snip the cord and the rest in the
cord
shred.
off and not about it,
Yeah.
isn't it not?
No, you wash your mouth out.
I usually don't even take them. I just snip the cord and leave them.
Well, do you know the bit that glows red, that browns your bread?
Yeah.
That's Inconel wire.
Okay.
So you can get those little boards out and you can unwind that wire.
And do
You can turn that into one of those hot wire styrofoam cutters that I did with a heating element of our
or throw it in the stainless.
Oh, electronic scrapper. He's taken apart backup power supplies. I took about 10 of them apart last night when I was talking to Raphael, and you get the lead acid batteries in them. Okay,
they're pretty good. Yeah.
Listen, Daniel's the same.
They're heavy though.
You just stamp on toasters, put them in the shred. And I think the other thing I don't like is a grill, that's got the heating element embedded in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just snip off the ends and toss the block of aluminium in with this cast aluminium, so you don't see the heating element.
I do. But yeah, bottom of kettles and things like that, they're a pain. If you're taking enough stuff in, I don't think the yard are actually bothered with a little bit in.
No. I think they allow for regular to if a person's coming in and out all the time, they allow a certain amount of discretion on stuff.
What is this?
It was harsh.
They wouldn't allow you to put bowling balls in your washing machines and stuff like that.
It was harsh with me last week. I'd taken in some clean aluminium. It's that clean. It came as alloy cuts, and I cut one piece off, and there was a little bit of red spray paint on it, and he downgraded it because of that. I'm like, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
that was a bit harsh.
That's kind of rough. I mean, they've been really tightening up at my scrapyard. They were pretty flexible about stuff. They'd let me bring in 1 or 2 printers with if I had a big load of shred, they wouldn't mind. But man, the last time I went in and did that, they docked me 10 pounds for one little punk ass printer. I was like, the hell?
Yeah, sucks.
I'm trying to find the results.
It's not worth melting your lead down, just taking in as it is.
Yeah, well, lead is easy to melt, and if you have a nice cake tray, you can make some nice, cool, big ingots, big heavy ingots. It's more like a space saver, but
yeah. But if you're bringing it into a scrapyard, just bring it in as it is.
No, and
I guess.
Same with melting aluminium. You can melt your aluminium. If I get all my tin aluminium cans, melt them into ingots, but the yard then. They don't know the quality of the ingots. They're a little bit fussy.
Well, then you just this is made from only cans.
That doesn't matter. They have no way of confirming anymore.
Well, they've got they'll get their XRF gun out. And,
but that only tells them what the surface metal is. It doesn't tell them what's inside of the thing, and that's why they get really nervous about ingots.
Yeah, I guess.
It could be a lump of iron with a bit of aluminium around it.
If you wanted to go through the trouble to do something silly like that, but it doesn't get you a lot. But
no.
There's some people.
Most scrapyards will know within 10 seconds if you've given it to them what it is.
Yeah.
Well, usually if it's cast in an ingot, my yard just says we toss that in with cast aluminium because that's a bunch of crap anyway. But that's the lowest value of aluminium that you're going to get.
Cast?
Apart from cans, because cans they just throw in with the shred for some reason at my yard.
Well, we've got cans, and then we've got all rolled, and then it's cast aluminium, alloy cuts, and then some higher grades of aluminium.
Over here, they don't take cans. And the aluminium, it goes in as the one grade, which is the lowest price they'll give you. Doesn't matter if it's cast, extruded, rolled, and that's it. They just give you a shit price, and that's it.
I think it's nice that Ian's yard has a category for sharks, old or old.
Sometimes the old roll can be higher than cast. It's very strange.
No,
And at
cast
one-
is usually the lowest at mine. At
At
mine.
one point, cast aluminium shot through the roof because apparently some factory had burned down in Turkey and there was a shortage of, I won't say silicon, that they use in iron foundry. So
Yes.
they were buying cast aluminium, which has high content of silicon,
Yeah.
to take the silicon out of the aluminium to use in the iron foundries. And cast aluminium prices shot up. I think I was getting £1,500 a ton.
Wow.
Ooh.
It was only that week or so, shortly after that, they must have bought enough scrap aluminium.
I have my M&M bar tonight. Hey.
Silica is also nice when added to copper. You get silica bronze. That's very, very nice to cast with. Has a nice in between orange and yellow color. It's not like golden, but it's more slightly darker.
Well, last week,
Hey, Scrappy Doo.
some aluminium, those aluminium windings, you know, the thick aluminium ones,
Yeah.
which I put in the fire to burn the paper off, and they all melted.
Yeah.
Run out the bottom and through the grate, which was fine. So tonight, I thought, well, I've got the fire going. I'll repeat that, but this time in the bottom of a cut-off fire extinguisher.
This will be good. Was it an aluminium fire extinguisher?
No, it's an iron. And then all that happened is I got that nasty lump at the bottom, which has now solidified in there. It didn't melt as such. So maybe the fire didn't get hot enough.
You can remelt that and then get a muffin pan or a little cake tray or whatever. And
Still nice and warm. Oh, nice and warm.
That's basically how I got started.
Before you bought all your proper equipment.
Yeah. So I found some connectors, Scrapping Irish, that belong to the speaker set that I have, and I've never used these, and they're just, but look at them, they're all golden.
Oh, gold.
So yeah, they're going into the pile for the stuff for Scrapping Irish.
Gold.
Golden stuff.
The amount of golden stuff I've thrown away in the past thinking it was just brass.
Well, you've not
Till
thrown it away. You threw
You
it
didn't
in
throw it
the
away,
brass, I
you
assume.
cashed it in for brass.
Until I met you, yeah. Until I met you lot and realised it's not brass.
Yeah, but again, you're just hoarding it up. Now that you've turned into a proper scrapper, you have to get rid of it. There's no point having it sitting there.
I'll give it to you the next time you come back.
Ah, shut up. Do you think I'm going to be able to take that amount of stuff back with me? I need to bring an Arctic with me.
Hey, so Ian, how long are you going to remain a scrapper before you go back to calling yourself an artiste?
The scrapper formerly known as the artiste, Ian Matthews.
The
Yeah.
scrapper, formerly known as the artiste, formerly known as the scrapper, formerly known as the...
I am the metal artist as well. I am no longer a scrapper. I actually never was a real scrapper. I just scrap on the side a bit.
I found some great eyes. I wonder if I can show them you.
Eyes? Wait, how's that robot challenge going? When is that due?
February the 14th.
Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
really? I might actually still make it if I figure something out. Oh, cool. Little halogen lamps.
Yeah, but they've kind of like a bigger surround at the top rather than at the bottom.
You can take a black marker and give it like eyelashes.
Hey, I like where you're coming from.
I disappeared.
So,
Give me a
this
second.
robot's
Here,
going right.
show us again. I disappeared. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, yeah.
You can make robot boobies.
That too.
I've already got the nipples.
Machine gun jumblies.
How did I miss those? You can try something called foreplay.
Oh, sure. Scrapper
Oh,
says,
behave.
win.
About the hiding the
How's
gold.
that again, sir?
Pressure washers, get rid of all that nicely.
Right, electronic Scrapper says, get your pressure washer out and blast that sticky goo off that.
I was about to say, did you try? I told you get some of that acetone or
Acetone.
acetone and put that on it. It'll just dissolve it'll dissolve that jelly, and you just gone.
Yeah, well, I didn't do anything because I knew all Saturday was gone. You know, because I was at the races. I was picked up at 10 a.m.
That would buy. They were full of scrap iron. That was pre-internet days. Yeah, and probably on a Saturday when the boss was away and there was only the part-timers working in the scrapyard.
Speaking of part timer,
That's a good idea. I'm going to try that pressure washer on that sticky goo. I know somebody said stick it in your fire, but there's too much plastic on it. It will just be nah.
What are you pointing
I
at?
can blast sticky goo from my pressure washer. Wow.
Stick it in the wife's washer. Stick it in the washing machine.
Speaking of stuff that was annoying to scrap, I took apart a very cheapy dryer yesterday from the brand Proline. And Proline.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90% of the thing was plastic. Of course, the motor was Chinesium. It has the two sides that were cast aluminium. That was the interesting part. Oh, and the power cord that I snipped. There were a couple of steel plates, and that was about it. It was a mess. I didn't like taking that thing apart, no. Well, it was given to me, so yeah.
I can do this without pulling it out.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Do you want to see a mess?
Copper.
That's stainless steel. Wall
What are those, coat hangers?
Wall tie.
wall ties. Brick wall ties.
Oh, are those stainless? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There's my full tub.
Nice.
Is that for washing your copper?
Did I have to? What do you say, Shark?
I said, is the tub for washing your copper?
No, it's for storage.
Storage.
So when it gets full, I can put a paint tin lid on, which has the sealing ring on it. Click, and then I can store it outside.
Oh, I was going to say
you can stack another one on top.
Or
Yes.
it's going to be stored somewhere else.
Sorry? No, it's within eyesight.
The secret location is too far away to keep an eye on it.
As you well know.
The secret location is all right for gold, but God forbid the copper should go there.
Yeah.
Hello, Raphael.
Hello,
Hey,
Raphael.
Raphael.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you all. Cheers,
How was
Irish.
it?
Cheers, Rolf. Cheers, Mike.
Good day, sir.
Cheers, Ian.
I was
Cheers,
asleep.
Charlie.
I was asleep by 6:30 yesterday afternoon.
Oh, well, I'm not blaming you after seeing your video how much scream you take out of your lungs and all that stuff. Holy crap. I can imagine you get tired very fast.
No, I went to that was Friday. I went to the races on Saturday.
That's what I meant.
Should I have to tell you what I did? Do I have to tell you what I did?
yeah.
I know
What
what you
did
did. Come
you
on,
do?
I know you, Ian. I know what
How
you
low
did
you
exactly.
go. So you see the bar, and they've got bottles across, and it ain't fantastic, but it's there. You can have what you want. So afterwards, I said, "Well, what happens with the half bottles that you've opened?" And she said, "The girl, that nice girl, Piper." She said, "Well, they go down to the bar, the general bar downstairs, and they go on the optics, and they'll get used up that way. The full bottles will go back to the liquor store." I said, "All right. So it doesn't really matter what goes back, but the bottle has to go back." She went, "Yes." So I had a bottle of beer, drank that, and then I got the Courvoisier brandy, and I filled my bottle of beer up to the top, and put the cap back on, and that came home with me.
You cheapy
Wow.
bugger, Ian. Really?
You just cannot be let out anywhere.
And then
He
I
found
thought I
it.
might as well do that. I might as well do that with the whiskey as well. So I did the same with the whiskey. I had brandy in one pocket, whiskey in the pocket.
And everyone wondered why Ian has the same bottle of beer and he's sipping so slowly. Why he's sipping so slowly?
And why does he smell like vodka?
Holy crap! By the way, what do you mean romantic? Why did you say it's dramatic entrance? Come on, that was very happy entrance.
Yeah, that's what he meant. Like you were like giving the full wave.
Yeah, a
give it a
dramatic entrance.
welcome.
Dramatic entrance would have been if he came in and went dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, the one entrance. Well, what I will make for Sharky, I can do it, but I will need your help, guys. All 4 of you need to help me out. On 3 to 1, we're gonna slap our forehead and wave our head when we think about his Christmas tree already out. So, ladies and gents, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
I've actually only just noticed the Christmas tree, but I thought it was a green screen.
What do you mean? We gave out to him last week about this Christmas tree up.
Why?
And the worst bit is, how many Christmas trees do you have up in your house, Shark?
6.
Holy crap!
It's shocking.
Now this one is all marine creatures. So there's, we got a shark up here, and
Starfish.
this shark is eating Santa Claus. And we
Oh,
got
that's cool.
Hey, Sharky buddy, let's wait until 24th for that stories. Okay?
You got more Christmas trees up now than I have had up in the entire time that I lived here, which is over 15 years.
Ah, well.
Anyway.
Are you not meant to put the Christmas tree up after Thanksgiving in America?
Well, so when my wife and I first met, we started putting Christmas up the day after Thanksgiving. And every year since then, it's moved a little further to the left. So we're now at the 1st of November, we start decorating. So
yeah, so in October, to get Halloween and Christmas in, he'd put up a black Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So that way then he has Halloween covered as well.
At the rate we're going, we're just going to have to leave it all up all year round.
That's terrible. This is why in Canada it snows in October and November because people are putting Christmas trees up, so it thinks it's Christmas, so it snows.
Yeah, right.
Because
that's how that works, Ian. Yes.
So Cruiser Mac hates you, by the way.
Hey, if it snows in Florida this year, Shark gets the blame.
Actually, it was snowing like yesterday, and I still got snow outside.
Oh, have you
Really?
snow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got about 10 centimeters of snow outside.
jeez, if we 10
I hope we don't get any.
If we 10 centimeters of snow over here, the country shut down.
10
That's
centimeters, not Ian. That's not
really
10
a fault.
centimeters. That's 10
No,
centimeters.
10 centimeters is 4 inches, you clown.
No. Oh yes.
I know you can't do it.
Stop it.
Come
Come
on,
on,
you
Ian.
use
You know
the
the
imperial
10
system as well.
centimeters.
Anyway, what did you think of my book that I found about Wicked Willie?
Yeah,
That was
great.
awesome.
I
love
was a bit shocked that you actually showed the whole thing.
I only showed 2 pages. It goes a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually know the book because I think I've seen it over here somewhere. Not like over here as in my apartment, but I've seen it in the
Hey,
Netherlands
Simple Man.
somewhere.
Cheers,
Welcome in,
Simple Man.
Simple Man. Good to see you. Park Nest came in as well. I see someone else coming in that I didn't say hi to. No, I think that's it. George in. Yeah, so if I didn't say hi to someone, just put your name back in and we'll say hi.
By the way, in
So,
between of
Ian,
topics, as we
are you
talk
gonna
about
start
the
twitching if
Sharky's
I show
Christmas
this?
tree and all other stuff, I get an idea for the scrappers to make like scrapping Christmas tree. Kind of.
Get ready, Ralph.
Holy scrap.
Hey, Ralph, you ready?
Ralph, get ready, Ralph.
Hold on. What?
Oh, there you go. Oh, there.
Oh yes, it's obvious. I deliberate. Oh,
And then he gets in the way. I can see the replay. There we go. Look at how nicely formed that dress is.
That's not only the dress, Ralph.
Yeah, that's
Matthew,
nicely
you
formed.
cannot be. Was that before you got your 2 bottles of whiskey, or
I actually need to rewatch that video because you were talking about the girl behind the bar called Piper.
Yes.
Piper, yes.
Yeah,
At
which
the
is
inn.
actually
Near
quite
the
funny
inn.
because Piper means blowjob in Dutch.
Okay. So, what do you guys
Right.
think about those, little scrapping challenge for making a Christmas tree out of the scrap?
I already
Yeah.
did that.
I can go for that.
Yeah. There's another tree for you.
Who's that one?
Meh.
Oh,
Amy Amore.
Amy Amore. Oh,
Oh, it's your
she's streaming
girlfriend.
right now. Yeah, true.
Hey, hello, simple man. Right, so Raphael, I've got to make a Christmas tree out of scrap.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay,
can do
yeah,
that.
No, that would
already.
make, if I did that, we'd have 7 trees in this house.
Come on, you can put one into your shark cage.
Hey, Ian, maybe make a Christmas tree out of scrap and have one of them faulty Christmas trees that go on fire, and it might get rid of a lot of stuff for you.
Don't want a fire. No, don't want a fire. No.
Let's see. Where's this video?
So, Ian, what you're saying to me is, right, and what you're saying to all of us here now as witnesses, is if you don't pick anything up during the week, are you going to start scrapping stuff you've already got out in your shed?
I've been trying
No,
that all last week. I've been trying that. Yes.
So,
You're gonna get a
we,
week
we
off.
should notice the green screen shrinking.
No.
Well, it's definitely shrunk because it all slid down earlier during the week. I haven't actually touched it. I'm scared of touching it.
That grinder hasn't moved for a long time, so I'm good to see. That grinder's been there for a long time.
Well, that nearly moved the other day. I touched it last night. It was balancing on the edge and it started going. I'm like, oh shit. And then that came down and that's precarious. And I'm like, no. Put the phone down. No, don't move.
So, Ian, you got to be really careful because I don't know if you've watched any of these videos where they talk about global warming and the shrinking glaciers and what happens when the glacier gives way and collapses into the. Oh my God! You better be careful there, man. You could have glacial failure.
I'm looking at it from a slightly different angle. I remember something about a young lady. She was in a flat and she had a big chest freezer donated to her. And she was a single girl, so she didn't put much in a chest freezer. So she heard, right, that you need to fill it up so it uses less energy. So she filled it up with grass cuttings. Okay. So big bags, grass cuttings, lots of volume, and put them in the freezer.
Was she blonde?
Probably.
Definitely.
I mean, she actually got raided by the police. You know, she was telling people a fridge was full of grass. But by the by, right. So I've done that the same here. If that was empty, I would have to fill it up. It'd take more energy to eat all that. Because as you know, air's a poor conductor, isn't it? So if
Come
it's
on,
filled,
Ian, you're heading the wrong way. You're heading the wrong way with that patch.
We have a saying. We have a saying over here. I hope it translates a bit from. If talking BS was sausages, you could be a butcher.
right? So this is a mass rocket eater system.
Just scrap it out and stop talking about it.
I will do. I promise. What's
Come on,
this
Ian.
space?
Will your fart smell more if there's more space or less? Come on, what a theory you coming out with?
You're gonna have to work on that one.
Holy
Ian.
crap, holy.
I think I was grappling there, weren't I?
Yeah. You were
I
just
was switching through.
you were grasping for any straw.
Grasping. Yes.
You were grasping for any straw to hold on to. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see, will you actually stick to it, or will you just go back to, oh, I might need that, I can't scrap that out, oh, I've only got 10 of these and I might need one, so I'm not going to scrap any of them out, that sort of thing.
Come on, Ian gonna go up to 15 at least, or 20.
Like if you have 10 of
I will
something,
go
you can surely scrap out 5 of them. And imagine, I'd say you have hundreds of tins of everything.
Well, yes.
Like, even
Pooh's mate's got it. It's insulation, Pooh's mate says. That's it.
Air would be a better insulator than all that metal.
yeah, the metal
Cheers,
holds
Rob
on
Cutting
to
Palmer. Cheers,
the
Timmy.
coldness. Hey,
Right.
guys,
What about I do this for you? Because if all that wasn't here, the acoustics would be terrible. Because
Come on, Ian, you got enough acoustic at your lungs and a little bit under your lungs. There's enough acoustic.
the bit reverberations
like amphitheater
off everywhere.
Right, just for a bit of fun, right? You don't have to touch anything or take anything out of there. But see that plastic bag that's behind you? Yes. What's in there?
I will go for this one on the
Gloves.
right.
Which?
Gloves.
Right. How many pairs of gloves are in there?
30.
30.
30.
Here's your problem.
Why don't you ever use the gloves at your videos?
Why do you need 30 pairs of gloves sitting in a bag in the shed?
Because people throw them away at work. So they wear them once and then they throw them away. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
So they will be throwing them away again next week, the week after, the week after, the week after. So you don't need to bring 30 pairs home. You just, when you need a pair, you just go, oh, yeah, there'll be a pair there because they've thrown them away again this week.
Or have 2 pairs at maximum. Or maybe 3, but no more. I do the same. I do the same with my cables. I found out that I had like 18 SCART cables. I took 3 of the best looking ones that was still in the plastic, put them in my drawer, and I scrapped out the rest.
As Bruce said, how many pairs of gloves are on the floor?
but I go through them a lot. Trouble is,
how many pairs?
well, you said 30 pairs, didn't you? That's the problem. No, there's probably 30 left hands in there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's
Because you mess up the right hands every time.
How many gloves did you go through in a day? Would you go through a pair of gloves in a day?
Ooh, me here?
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah, I do, because I end up grinding in them, and it just they're on a thin cotton glove.
Yeah, right. Okay, so if you use one pair a day, you've enough there for a month. So you don't need to bring any more gloves home for a month. But I guarantee you'll bring gloves home this week, won't you?
Nope, I won't.
Nope, he got 3 this week.
Listen, that's only that bag. There's more bags over there of gloves.
Oh my God!
Actually, you know what, Ian? That is the reason why I don't use the scrap kitchen stove and kitchen hoods, because they're so greasy, so nasty. Then they mess out my gloves, and income out of the kitchen stove or hood, it's way less than worth of my gloves. That's why I just drop them straight to the shred.
Electronic scrapper. I was using that big grinder on that big transformer about 3-4 videos ago.
See that comment? That is you in a nutshell. This comment.
Well, I disagree with the bit about buying it.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Because remember, a scrap man never wants; he just waits.
About 50 kroners, so about £5.
Hey, Jules.
Something like that.
The only problem is you only get something what somebody's thrown away, so it generally needs repairing when you get it.
Is this a sign of OCD?
No,
yeah.
that's organized. That's not OCD.
No, that's
ain't nobody got time for that.
That's called the tantrum. That's called the tantrum. What they do.
Mike, it would have been OCD if you had put it in the actual colors of the spectrum. Roy G.
And now you're gonna eat them all out of the floor, Mike.
They're all over the desk. I'm good.
I see 2 of them follow at the floor.
No, the yellow one went up here. I already ate that one.
Okay.
Oh,
That wasn't the yellow
Yum,
anymore.
yum, yum, yum.
that was shocking. That.
Come on, it's almost like you drop like Raffaello into the toilet and it's come out like Ferrero Rocher without paper.
There you go.
Oh,
Golden Oreo.
Oreo.
Golden Oreos. Never seen those.
They're very yummy. But they're not made out of gold. I'm kind of bummed. They're just
No
vanilla.
scrap value there then.
Oh, I tell you what. Oh, have you got Aldi over there? Them all Jamaican rum mince pies are awesome. They are on another level.
Well, I'm going to look up for them tomorrow because you said that to me. So I'm going to the Aldi tomorrow.
I think it was Daniel who told me. Said, "Here, try these." I could be wrong. I'll have to check my comments.
Yeah.
Thought, well, I'll have to try them, and they're really nice.
These are peanut M&Ms, but they just don't have enough peanut butter on them, so got to add a little more.
Oh, just scooping peanut butter into them.
Mm-hmm.
You could also try earwax, same color.
So, Scrappin Irish,
Yes.
you've got a shed full of stuff. I see.
Yes.
How are you going to tackle all that?
I'm going to spend. I've said myself when I come home from work, I'm going to go straight to the shed for 1.5 hours every evening, regardless of what's on TV, because I usually watch football or something. So I'm going to do 1.5 hours before I even have a shower, before I eat my dinner. I'm going to go to the shed, do 1.5 hours every evening until I get it cleared. That's my thing. So hopefully some people will go live at around 6:30 GMT time, so I can come on your live and just scrap out and talk to you while I'm doing it. So there you go.
Oh,
Do
wow.
that, please.
I'll go live. If you
when I
pay
was
me
up-
$40, I'll go live.
When I was up on Raphael's last night, I managed to, while I was there talking and scrapping out, I managed to scrap out, I think it was 10 backup power supplies that I had there on the bench. So
Hey, is that CD still kicking your butt, or did you get it out of there?
I just threw it in the corner and left it there.
Oh, Jules says she loves her petite buret. Petite. How do you say that? Buret.
Buret.
You know, like Kinder what? What's that word? Kinder
egg.
No, Kinder
Kinder Egg.
Kinder Bueno.
Bueno. That's it. Bueno.
Kinder Bueno. Yeah.
That's like Bueno.
Guano.
Good.
Well, that's Guano's batshit, isn't it? Not Guano. Not
Butter.
Guano.
Shit,
There
crazy.
you go. There you go.
There's a band called Guano Apes. It's pretty good music.
Hey, come on, Jules. We are not so good at French.
Yeah. But isn't that what I think it's like Kinder Bueno or whatever way you pronounce it there a minute ago. That's what it is. It's Kinder.
Kinder
I have to
Bueno.
admit,
Oh, those are biscuits.
when she started talking about she loved her petite, my mind went somewhere else. I'll be honest.
There you go.
Okay, partners
Hold
jump
on.
in.
Hold on. There you go.
Oh, nice biscuits.
Yes.
What
Or
did
neat.
didn't you say just biscuits?
Biscuits.
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 We have biscuits. They're called Nice. Nice.
Or Nice. If you want to be posh, just go Nice biscuits.
Nice.
Nice
Biscuits.
biscuits.
We used to call them kicks. Kicks.
Kicks.
Just plain biscuits. Kicks.
Yeah, so I have to clear all that stuff, Ian Matthews, because if I don't, I'll never get anything into the back of my car at the moment because I have about another rake of boxes of stuff there to be cleared out of the car to get that into the shed. And then Pop Scrap said he's another trailer of e-waste to bring up to me in a couple of weeks' time. So I have to get it all cleared out. No choice.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that Scrap's dying down now. You know, there's not much on the streets. I don't drive around looking for it anyway. It's only on my commute to and from work if I see anything. I'm hoping that. I mean, my electrician's not give me anything for 2 weeks. Although I did get 40 fire extinguishers last week, but I only brought the tops home. I threw the bottles in the skip at work.
Oh, you're getting picky, aren't you?
No, I've not got the space for it.
And would
So
you not just bring them straight to the scrapyard?
Wait a minute, did I just hear that right?
Straight to the scrapyard.
How that wasn't a problem until now.
Yeah, exactly. How was that not a problem before now?
Someone get lazy.
He throws them in the script. He threw them in the skip, and then another day he'll go by the skip and he'll go, "Oh, look what I found in here!" and then do a video of taking Irish signatures out of the skip.
And then electrician contacts gonna get a little voice, and then the extinguisher gonna come in, and then Ian gonna have huge stuck behind his beans. Oh well, that's life. We all know what's gonna come, Ian. Come on.
For 2 weeks, except for 45 extinguishers.
That would be like one of the ultimate terrible things as a scrapper. You develop Alzheimer's, and so you take your scrap and you throw it in a bin, and the next day you're walking by the bin and you say, "Oh, look at that scrap," and you take it home, and then the next day you say, "Oh, I got to get rid of the scrap," and you throw it in the bin, and it just keeps going round and round and round.
Well, I've had something, not really similar, but because the dumpster room in my building is where I dump all the plastic stuff that I get off my scrap. And like the next day when I get home from work, I always take a look in the dumpsters. So at some point I was like, oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, wait, this is my stuff.
I mean, and I shouldn't really show you this.
Oh, here we go.
Because I did look in a skip today.
Make it big.
I did look in a skip today, and it's one of these, a gel burner.
Oh, that's good. I got one like that.
Oh, I've seen those, yeah.
So I don't know what to do with that. I'll be honest.
And tell the truth, is that the only thing you took from the skip?
No.
Is that for burning your
Oh,
gel?
no. I got this. An empty tub.
Oh, I got a lot of those as well. Yeah, pretty handy.
Okay.
So I thought, I can't leave that there because
Well, I might need it someday.
I might need it now.
I actually found a couple of those that were still filled with the screws that they came in. Just people just threw the half a box of screws away.
That may be a good pee box as far as you don't feel like you're moving your butt.
It was like when Irish was here. Irish says, "Oh look, a jar full of screws. You remember these?"
Yeah.
So my neighbour brought them to me. He says, "I've just bought these." He says, "They're
That's a
all
funny story.
He says, they're all faulty." He says, "Show them to me." I'm like, "How can they be faulty?" And I'm looking at them. They're perfect. He says, "No." He says, "All the posy bits all worn in the middle of them. They're all the torques."
They're torques. You're trying to use a posy head on them.
So he thought they were a posy head, right? And
Yeah,
all,
faulty then.
and all the middle had worn out. They were faulty. He says, "Here, you can have these." I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with them. You just need a Torx bit." You can keep them anyway. And that was it. So they've been on that shelf ever
He was
since.
tired after 10 screw when he tried to put in. Then, oh fuck it, let's give it to Ian. He will accept them.
And Ian, what are you going to do with those, I don't know, 100, 200 Torx screws?
I'll tell you what he's going to do with them. The same as he's doing with the rest of the stuff, hoarding it.
Well, yeah, I mean that green tray I put at the bottom, that's just full of nails. I never nail
By
anything.
the way, Ian, about those bottom box, you forget to take out the drills.
Well, I did forget. There was no need to have that many drills anyway.
I would say go on and get that drills out.
Not now.
Not now.
Not now. I'm stacked.
Believe me or not, Ian, you're gonna need them tomorrow. I'm telling you.
I'm stacked up to the ceiling now, so no.
You're gonna need them.
I'm just looking forward to
see.
seeing Ian actually stick to his word and actually just do what he says he's going to do and scrap stuff out and not keep stuff when it
I've
comes in.
started. Honestly, it's brought me out today. to break some things up. Broke my heart.
Like what broke you? What did you scrap today that you felt really bad scrapping out?
That earth lead.
Well, why? You probably got about another 20 of them somewhere buried under there.
Well, no. I've got one. Well,
Wait, this I scrap?
I've got one there, right?
Close
Okay.
enough.
Okay, there you go. So why did you feel bad? Because you already have one.
Well, the thing is, if I'm going to say that's a 10 milli protrusion,
Okay.
the bit that you stick in and turn round, it's got like a
Yeah.
keyway lock on, so you stick it in and twist it round. The ones I broke up are like 20 milli, so they wouldn't fit anyway.
Okay. So then why are you feeling bad about it?
It's useful. It's
No,
not
it's not.
scrap. That's
It
my
is.
problem.
It's not.
It is useful, but Ian, how many
Just think of
people
it this
do
way.
you know
It's
who
just-
got
it's-
like a welder with 10 millis, those little
Nobody.
thingy, what you said? Exactly, nobody. You doesn't have one, you got 20 ones. So what's the point of having the 10 ones?
What did the copper weigh when
Are you planning to get a new welder?
Oh, Parkness says, repeat after me. He says, my name's Ian, and I am a hoarder. And I am,
Yes, you are.
I am 2 days.
Copper.
I am 2 days free.
How much copper was in it when you stripped it?
Oh,
Did you weigh
nice. That was 3 kilos in that one piece.
Okay,
Nice.
3 kilos. And how much is
20
a kilo? of
21
copper at
euros.
the moment in your scrapyard?
£6.
So that's 18 quid. Isn't that 18 quid
Oh,
better
18, yeah.
than it lying on a shelf? That 18 quid in your hand would be better than that cable lying on a shelf taking up space.
For the rest of your life.
And there was 3 of them.
That's
Wow.
54 euro. Isn't that 54 quid better than it lying there?
Yeah, because it just about covers what I give them thieving guys yesterday under the guise of having a great time.
And what about all the bottles of whiskey you took home, which is? Did that not cover the 50?
Did I not tell you my brilliant plan? Because I was
That-
losing.
that would-
I
that
hadn't
would cover the
won
losses
one
of the
race. I hadn't won one race. And then there was one race, an horse couldn't run, so there was only 4 runners. Simple. Bet on every horse. I couldn't lose, could I?
But the odds.
When you're
The odds were-
750,
But they all broke down before the finish?
So you'd have to put a tenner on to win 2 quid. And
Well-
then the rest were probably whatever we say 2 to 1 and 3 to 1. So unless you were putting 1,000 quid on each horse, you weren't going to make money.
But I did win.
Well, at least 2001, his didn't.
see, that is the complicated mind of the
Controller.
hoarder / scrapper.
Right,
He
well,
still win
you know,
even though he lose.
it's how a drunk thinks. And really, I did do it wrong because the first one was odds of one. You put £1 on, you got £1.58 back. Okay, so you won 58p for every pound you put down.
Mhm.
And the horses 2, 3, and 4, they were like 10 to 1, 8 to 1, and one was about 20 to 1. So me being a bit dense or drunk at the time, instead of putting £5 on each horse, I should have put £10 on the favourite and then £2.50 on each of the others.
Yeah.
So yeah, I won, but the one with the lowest odds came in. So I gave the guy 20 quid and I got £7 back.
Yeah.
I won. I did win.
You did win, but you still lose.
My
But you
horse
didn't make
won.
any profit.
My horse won. Bye, Irish.
You're supposed to be happy and lucky. Then you haven't feed that horsey.
Honestly,
think-
we had
I
a
think because
jockey.
Irish, the short circuit or something.
There was an
No, I
ex-jockey.
pressed the button on the side of the bloody mouse and it went.
Oh
bang.
yeah, and that is the back button on the browser. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I have
annoying
to
when
turn
that
that
happens.
off.
I got a new idea on micro scrapping because I get some
Careful.
cool
Careful,
pills last time. And look at
You've just
that.
done it. You've just done it.
Now you
What
did
is
it.
that,
It's
Raphael?
got shield on under and at the top, and that's also alu. Awesome.
Oh, pills. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I believe that's
I collect
only
those,
because
yeah.
they got to be protected from the light, I guess.
You're
I don't
taking
know.
it to a new level there, Raphael.
How many people keep the silver wrappers off the Quality Street?
I
Of the
do.
what? of the what?
It's just going with me, isn't it? It's just me, isn't it?
It's just you, Ian.
Come on, Ian. There is one empty.
You get a
I
bar of,
don't know what you mean.
right, you get a bar of chocolate. It's wrapped up in tin foil.
Oh yeah. I keep those. Yeah, I just put them in the ball and toss them in with my aluminium foil, and I got a whole bag full of it. And at some point, I'm gonna melt it into a nice ink.
I can see E-Waste Mike about to have heart failure here.
No, I don't do it to make a profit out of it. I just
Come on,
want to
Ian,
make a video
Ian.
of melting
not
all the
Ian.
foil.
Oh, Electronic Scapper says, if I send you a stamp, can he finally get a sticker? Yes.
Electronic Scrapper. I'll sell you one of my 3. You're closer to me than that stamp.
But where is he? Yes, he's in Florida, isn't it?
Ohio.
Hey, come on. Last time Ian
Ohio,
found some stamp. He got one
This-
piece.
This is Michigan. He's right here.
There you go. Look, he still have it.
Yeah, you found one recently.
That's the one he found.
Found one.
Second class as well. It's not even a first class stamp. No, it's second class one.
Who
But
cares?
that means it'll take a year and a half to go anywhere.
Swish.
You really
Isn't that-
saved the foil off of chocolate bars.
Yes.
Hey, not the chocolate bars.
Mike,
not
to
the
be
chocolate
honest,
sweets.
those
Did you get it in,
chocolate little
in the tins? They're only about. Oh, I don't have any.
Yeah,
here.
and the Easter eggs, the little Easter eggs that come in the little silver.
You know,
You know,
normal
this-
chocolate
this-
bar got little paper
I have to
underlayer
peel
on
them
it,
off
so you got to
anyways.
Put it on fire
Yeah.
to get like clean alu.
You know, I love Ian dearly, but I'm really losing respect for the man now.
I do it for the climate.
Oh,
Come on,
think-
Mike.
I think-
Ian
For the
is one
environment.
of the kind. You cannot
A
lose
lot of us
that.
scrappers say that we do it for environmental reasons.
Ian-
Not to do with money. All about environmental reasons.
Ian would be peeling this little bit of foil off of the plastic here.
Well, if
You're
it's
not
if it's
going
on the
to
plastic,
worry,
it's
man.
annoying.
You're going
Yeah.
too far, Sharky.
Hey, you're not. It's Ian. You're never
Come
going
on.
too far. Never.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan. Welcome in.
I'm still
Dan.
gonna stand behind Ian.
Dan.
Come on.
If you have snow at this moment in time, it's Shark Scrapper's fault for putting the Christmas tree up.
Oops.
Christmas trees.
The tree.
Oh, I'm gonna put my tree up as well. I'll go get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike,
He has, what did he
And
say?
Scrapper
6
Wolf.
trees up.
6.
6 Christmas trees up.
Hey, Scrapper Wolf. I've not seen Scrapper Wolf for a while.
Scrapper Wolf was on what you call last night as well. Miss Canadian Scrapper. He was there.
Okay.
I seen him there last night. But sure, Ian's friends give him the tinfoil wrappings from the sandwiches.
It's not like they're giving it to him. They actually have kind of game. You know, after breakfast, they just make roll a little ball and throw
And
it
hit
at
him
him.
with them.
They do. They do.
7 Christmas trees.
And
One
then
of
got the
them
white
trees
added
had a
on
baby
here.
Christmas
my mom's dog food. My mom's dog, the little dog food, is in the little aluminium tins, and when that's all scraped out, she then throws them into the PMD plastic and metal
And of course, we
and
keep up.
whatever. And I just take them out and put them in the big bag and stack them up, and I'm gonna melt them at some point.
We keep bottle tops as well, of course. But you've got to dig out that little bit of.
Bottle rings.
The little bit of plastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You don't really have to dig. You just snip the thing and you can pull it out.
I'm going to go downstairs and kill myself.
Oh yeah. So here's my Christmas tree. I'm gonna put up my
Do not do that. There
metal
is,
Christmas tree.
there's-
Mike, I don't have it downstairs, so
Wait,
I gotta
out
go out in the backyard and do it.
Oh, gee.
I made this in
I want to-
2019.
hang on. There's 2 ways of looking at this. Mike's going to go downstairs and kill himself because he realizes
so
How
many bottles he threw
crap.
away.
how much scrap he's been throwing away.
No, I think he's going to do it because he realizes that he's surrounded by
Idiot. idiots,
Idiots.
except for Raphael.
Hey,
Thank
Gil
you, Mike.
Skills. Good to see you, sir.
But you know what?
Don't say,
You know
no,
what?
don't say that.
Ian,
Take it off the screen.
I'm going to take myself out, but I'm going to make you take yourself out. You see this here? That's where it goes.
It's like the bat signal.
See, it's like when I buy
Good
you know,
God.
a bottle of wine.
There, I set up my Christmas tree. There we
I
go.
was gonna
I
say,
choose
there
that
you go.
wine that's got
Looks
the
good,
brass
Ralph.
Early,
plating
Ralph.
all
Too
around it.
early.
See?
Ralph has a Christmas tree.
I got my Christmas tree set up.
I'm proud of you, Ralph. I'm proud of you, man.
Made of aluminium, brass, and copper.
There you go. I'm proud of you,
Look at
buddy.
those balls on that tree.
Yeah, look at that. That was one of my very first. I think that's the first video that I actually had a proper thumbnail for. So that's basically where my channel started to get semi-serious. Still semi-serious, actually.
How many of these would you need to get a quarter of a pound?
A bazillion.
About 100.
Quarter of a pound.
Hey, Ian is eating mince pies
About
at this moment in
50,
time.
I
So
would
he's got
say.
a big collection of them going now.
Does it?
Pie.
But it
No,
doesn't.
maybe 25. A quarter of a pound is 125 grams.
I know engineering companies that save swarf,
120. Yes, if you get a lot of it. Yeah.
but they get a lot of it. So if they
Yeah.
can save swarf and weigh it in by the
By the ton.
unit, why can't I save little bits?
You know what,
You
Ian?
can save anything you want.
At my school days, as I going to practice to some kind of shop, and there was one late. I was the first one to clean up that machine after the job because every time there was sometimes just iron, but quite
Hey,
often
Jules,
they turn in
no
brass.
need to do it,
So
but I appreciate
I
it.
was
yeah.
happy.
Jules is leaving, and he gave me a €5
Oh.
super chat. So, Jules, thanks a
Little
lot.
Jules.
No need to
Good
do
night,
it.
Jules.
Jules, have a good one, sir.
I appreciate it,
This
but
is
no need to do it.
Nigel, every bit helps. You know, it's there. You just keep throwing it in. Sooner or later, that bucket will be full.
Yeah, that's fair enough if you have the space. I could understand it if you have plenty of space. But you're trying to make space. Get rid of what you have before you start collecting more.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
That was a
I'm
whole
on it
video which I didn't put up.
Actually, I haven't shown as much as my upper shop last Saturday, but that spot begin like much more emptier than it used to be.
So yeah,
So yeah, I'm on it.
I did this video and I was drinking and talking, and it went on for about 40 minutes. But it started off as basically, when do you decide to weigh in? Is it because you've got enough? The price is right. It's in your way. And then when I went and weighed in, I had that, I don't know, anticlimax because I got rid of something.
That's all you took away in was these
Did the money
things.
not make up for it? Like when you get the cash in your hand, did you not go, "Oh, look at how much cash I got from that stuff that was no good to anyone"? Is that not like that's what I get? The thrill of that when I get rid of stuff and I get the cash, I go, "That was stuff that was lying around that I picked up for free, and look what I've got out of it."
I do, yeah.
There you go. So use that as your motivation.
I
As
used
I
to
said,
have like a few boxes in my shop, and then after they fill up, I used to empty them up. But after that, I decide that boxes are not big enough, and that's not big enough income of them. So I decide to buy some traileys. So I end up with the 5 traileys, and as far they are full, but I still got to keep my few boxes plus few wheelie bins outside.
You know what I
But
mean?
as far they are full, they're going out.
I'm just like thinking, you know, and I was like, hang on. I've got these two people here side of me, and you've seen their place. Raphael's three layers full of a rabbit warren full of crap. Mike's same, and his outside is the same. And you ever go at me because it's all stacked neatly and stacked.
I agree.
Hey,
I
Ian,
agree. I agree
there is
fully
one
with you.
difference. Eva don't care about what is behind the building. There's the difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my wife cares what's out.
No, I
But-
agree with you, Ian. There, Raphael is just as bad as you for not scrapping stuff out. He's repairing the laptops. I scrapped out. Like I had a laptop last night, and I said I'm just going to scrap this out. It's a brand. I checked it out. That laptop was €1,789 when new. So it was a good high end laptop. An i7 6 series processor
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
what I said. It's still usable.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But I was just going to scrap it out, and because when I plug in the charger into it, it just flashes the light. Nothing else happens. So I said I'm not going to waste my time. So Raphael now has taken this on him to fix it. So I'm going to change his name. It shouldn't be Raphael the Scrap Master. It should be Raphael the Repair Man. That's what I'm
Right,
thinking.
come on, Irish. Let's say about 75% of laptops what I bring into my bench end up at the end at the scrap because either I not able to fix them or I just break them instead of fixing them.
Yeah,
But I still have my fun out
but
of
you
it.
test every one of them, and if you get
No,
any
not
bit of-
every one of them.
okay.
Some
So
of them.
how many
Not every
laptops?
one of
How
them.
many laptops have you scrapped out this week?
This week,
Yes.
about 15.
Okay. How many did you try and repair?
3 of them.
So
None of them.
That's 30. That's 33% you're at now.
Yeah, kind of, but still, none of them come out like success repair. So, I got one on video where I failed. So maybe
you're
next-
wasting 33% of your time, which you could have been
Yeah,
using
agree
to
on that.
scrap them.
agree on that, and I'm actually not happy of it. But to be honest, I'm gonna tell you, last time I get like
I'm gonna kill you in a minute.
Acer something. I forget the model, but I did spend over 7 hours to finding out and trying to repair those pishki bugger.
And how many
at the
laptops
end,
would you scrapped
I
out
said,
in 7 hours?
fuck it.
How many laptops would you have scrapped out in 7 hours?
Hey, crypto's
20.
alive.
That's what I don't understand. See, that's what gets to me. Because I
But
tried
come on,
before
Irish,
repairing-
I am still hobbyist. I don't mean to scrap them. I attempt to repair them and have my fun with them. Of course, that
Hey.
is waste of my time.
No,
True.
that's fair enough.
Agree
I
on that,
agree.
but
I agree.
I still
fully.
get my fun out of it.
You do it because you want to. Just because. Howdy, everyone. Gil, old boy. Crypto, welcome in. And who else?
Hello,
Was there
Hey,
anyone else?
Crypto.
So,
By the way, hey guys,
I got to
everyone-
agree with Irish, but though.
shall we let our buddy Gil say hello at least?
that's what I was about to say. Let's say welcome, Gil. Gil.
Oh, hello,
welcome
Gil.
to
How
the
long have
panel.
you been here?
Gil
Hello.
paid. He paid to play. He can
There you
talk.
go.
How is everybody?
Oh, good. You finally get a word in.
Hey, the conversation's good. You don't interrupt it.
So,
I'm gonna agree with scrapping Irish though. When you turn stuff in, holding a wad of cash is actually pretty fun.
it is. It's a way nicer
and,
than a shed.
Look at
full
all
of
this
crap.
Monopoly money and all the different colors.
Whoa.
Look at the green ones. The green ones are the
Yeah,
nice
the green ones are the interesting ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea how much is here, but this is from basically this year,
Yeah. So
You know what, Ralph? At some point, I catch.
and I've already bought the
counting
PlayStation. Oh no, that was
machine.
last year. Never
You
mind.
keep your scrapping money throughout the year?
Yeah, just whatever.
At some point, I did find.
I get paid cash,
money
so
counting machine at the scrapyard, and I did
Yeah.
keep that pishki bugger, and then I save all my scrap to sell it at one point, so I get a big amount of money, so I can just put in and see those thingy rolling with the money inside. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no, I that's the motivation for me for scrapping is the money at the end of it. Hopefully, with the copper that I'm saving up now and the brass that I'm saving up, and that when I come next November when I do cash it
Look at
in,
this
even the
account.
price they're down. I'm just going to stick to the date. I'm going to cash it in November, and I'll see what I have in a full year. And it's just interesting to see how much you, because when you get it, I wouldn't be like Raphael now. Ralph. If I got it, I'd spend it straight away. So this way, at least, if I let it build up for the whole year, I get an idea of how much scrap I would have got, money wise.
You see, Ralph's a lucky chap. He's got everything a man wants apart from a woman, but he's got everything a man wants. That money means nothing, doesn't it?
Not much.
Money,
It's just
money
numbers.
means something. It means You could put it towards a
Yeah.
holiday. You can put it towards a
You can buy stuff, but
car.
if you think a little bit deeper, do you really need that stuff?
Need what?
You
Money?
can want some
Right.
stuff, but
Right.
do you really need them?
Right.
Yeah, it's nice to
Yeah.
have. It's nice to have something.
Yeah. I'm
That's
saving
easy.
up all my scrap money so I can pay next month's electric and gas bill.
10, 8,
That's
10,
kind of neat.
2,
Well, you see, if you got rid of some of that scrap,
Yeah.
more light would be able to get in, and you wouldn't need to have your lights on as much.
It's shocking. They've doubled my direct debit for my gas. It was
Ooh.
it was
God
100. Well,
bless you, by the way. Hello.
it was £125 a month, and now they've made that £250 a month.
Is that
940 euros.
is that
But
the
I've
heating
already
now,
spent
Tim?
quite a bit of this.
If you live
that
with
was
one woman constantly, you will not even think about putting money on 3 of them.
As one person told me before, and I'll be politically correct with the way I say this statement. If it's got wheels or breasts, it'll cost you money.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That's what it's saying was. He goes, if it's got wheels or breasts, it'll cost you money.
Isn't that what the
And
men
both
love
might
the
have a
most?
lot of air in
Wheels
them.
and breasts?
Hey-o.
Hey, hello, partners.
Cheers.
Yeah, sure, but that's just for.
And unfortunately,
That's what the
Parky
cat-
doesn't have the breast.
We have a
the
gas
wheels,
cooker and gas
Hey,
heating.
Parky.
So,
Okay.
and it's stupid, you know. Apparently, the UK is sitting on Europe's largest
Gas field.
shale gas deposits,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Correct.
and we've banned fracking. But
Well-
we've just done a deal where we're going to buy fracked gas from the USA.
Well,
Hey,
here's
Ian,
what,
that's the same exactly situation.
Well, that's
with
your
my
fracking
homeland
problem.
And the coal. You know, it's laying on the
You know,
biggest
fucking
in
jokes.
Europe coal reserves, but we're not exploiting it because
Yeah, well,
it's banned, right?
we've done the same over here. We have a gas field off.
Yeah, exactly.
Cork,
That's what I'm
gas
talking
field-
about.
And a gas field off just where I live. They done one
Come on.
here a couple of
That
years
is
ago.
way-
They piped in.
Way too
Pipe-
much stupid because actually UK
No.
could be a general provider of the gas, and actually my homeland could be general provider of the coal, right? What's the problem to exploit that thing?
Well,
and just
Seems
make
like
money off it?
every country has that problem, Raphael. I mean, the U.S. has got its head up its own ass so much that we could
It's a
be
good
completely
spirit.
independent, but energy independent, let's just say.
Pishki
But,
buggers.
It's like that other thing I sorted the other day.
Come on, England gonna be like struck with the loss or of lack of brass, and actually Ian will be the one who got like those tins full of brass for the
So-
years before they find it out.
Yeah, they're sending this shuttle round the moon, aren't they? So what
Hey,
have they
Robert.
done? They've taken a picture from this thing going round the moon, showing the Earth as a disc in the background.
Matthews.
So I was right.
If you're one of these flat
I didn't say it was flat. I said it was a disc.
if you're one of these flat earthers, I'm going to send you down to the basement.
I'm going to have to go anyway. It's nearly half.
Ian is really dancing and walking on eggshells at the moment.
So good. I'm not one of these conspiracy theories things, but what I come to is I know we all have to go greener and we have to whatever, but the boys have a good point. At the moment when there's a shortage of fuels because of the war in Ukraine and there's no gas
That's not the
and
reason.
whatever else, surely they can say, right, for the next year you're allowed to again burn coal or whatever, so we can generate electricity cheaper for people just until this is sorted out, and then we go back to trying to get our renewable energy back up and running properly, because they're not. Eventually, they're going to have renewable energy in such a way that we won't be relying on gas. We won't be relying, but at the moment we're so far away from getting that amount of renewable energy. Surely they can say, right, Poland, you're full of coal. Let's start getting your coal and getting it into Europe. Getting the thing. This is the best one now you'll hear for a long time. Here in Ireland, we burn peat. We used to burn peat to generate electricity.
Poor Pete.
They banned peat burning last year for the generating of electricity. So they shut down the peat burning plant. We sold the stacks from the peat burning plant to a Polish company who are using them in Poland for whatever reason. So, but now, because there's a shortage of electricity going to be, because we're not burning peat and we don't have enough gas coming in because of the gas shut off in Europe, they've decided to reopen the peat burning plant. But because they sold the stacks away, they can't burn peat. So what are they burning in it? Oil.
There you go.
So there's lorries of oil going in all day with oil to burn to generate electricity. And it just makes it's twice as bad as what they were doing. But that's where it's non-joint up thinking ahead.
But anyway, as you look from the little bit bigger distance and you look at the Europe CO2 production, it's about 5% of the whole production of CO2 at the whole world.
Crypto.
So
he's got 6 trees.
even though the whole
7.
Europe will go okay, even though the whole Europe will stop, it goes zero emission, totally renewable energy sources. That doesn't change a thing. Come on, that's just 5%.
Yeah, but eventually you get up. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about renewables and things because everyone has an opinion on that, and we'll end up with an argument on it. Let's go back to
It's not about arguing. It's about the reality.
Yeah,
come on.
We'll go about scrap. I'm not going to be talking about renewable energy. I'm talking about scrap. Let's talk scrap. If you want to talk about
I was going to say it's walking. Energy and politics are a very close knit thing, and we're getting dangerously close to that.
Yeah. So we go back to scrap talk.
I got one thing to say about the politicians. They're supposed to be like each room for each one, and supposed to be said, like gratis label at the door, so we can go there and do whatever.
Okay,
I'm going to ask Gills the question I've asked everyone so far that come in that are scrappers. What's the one item you hate scrapping out, but you still scrap it out no matter what when it comes into you?
Oh, can I think about that one?
Okay, come back to me.
There's quite a few. I got to narrow it down in my head.
Why is he playing with his phone?
He was smacking Bob in the head.
Hit him in the head with it.
Rather than playing with somebody else.
Oh, wait, here, this won't hurt as bad. Hold on a minute. Ready?
Hey, come on.
Good job, Eve.
Let it right in my head. That helps with the conspiracy theorist.
Catch that aluminium when it's falling.
You're giving him like
Hey, they moved my seat because of you, Mike. Did you notice that?
You'll be all right.
Dang it.
Oh, come on, Gil. 5, 4. The time's on. What's Scrapping?
Wow, you got a hard head, Ian.
I'm gonna have to say probably laptops.
Hey, I said laptops.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said printers, and a lot of people have said flat screen TV.
Printers too. Printers are horrible. I mean, there's scrappable stuff in there, but there's more glass and plastic than scrap.
Come on, why you compare printers and laptop? They are fairly clean. You can get messy with the printer, but try to get like greasy kitchen stove to take apart.
Yeah.
That's yuck.
Yeah.
I don't get
Touche.
Slimy inverters. Slimy inverters, don't get them either.
I think the question included on a regular basis, what do you not like to scrap on a regular basis, yet you still do? Like the kitchen items for me is kind of a one-off.
Yeah. Laptops would be mine. I get a lot of laptops, and I don't like doing them, but I do them because I just do them because I do.
It's a pain in the butt to get to everything. You know what I mean? I mean, at least with the towers, it's easy to dissect them and get what you need out of them. But the laptops, Petaville.
Hey, they're not too bad.
Oh,
the amount of patience for it.
Annoys me.
Well, that's
I might get like 30 laptops pretty soon. So
yeah, I done about 10 laptops today, and it was just like torture at the end. You know, it was just like, oh, not another.
I suppose if you're super quick with it, it's okay. But I get a bunch of laptops. I'm happy, but I'm also sad at the same time because I know it's going to take me time.
And when you do the laptop, and then you go, will I do the screen as well, just to get that little gold
That runs through my mind all the time. Well, I always get the.
Come on,
I'm a micro scrapper by nature, so all those little screws, I
Oh
save
my
those
God, he
too.
said the word. He said the.
And he gone.
Well, hey, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm a micro scrapper, man.
Oh, no,
And
not
I'm
again.
proud of it.
Micro scrap rules.
That's
Oh,
Exactly.
hey, Dr. A.
micro
welcome in.
scrap lives
He's
matter.
gotta get-
Okay, come on now.
Like,
Anyway, listen,
my hand-
9:30. I'm going to have to.
Oh, he's disappeared altogether on me. He's gone completely now.
Oh,
I'll see
geez.
y'all later.
3 strikes and you're out. It's like saying Beetlejuice 3
Hey,
times.
See you later.
Bye, folks.
Take care, Ian. Much
Bye,
love,
folks.
brother.
Ian,
Hang on. Bye, folks off YouTube. Folks off
Ian,
YouTube.
before you
Fox
go,
of YouTube. What?
before you go, Ian, can we expect that if you come up next Saturday or Sunday, that you will be saying to me, "Look at all the stuff I've got rid of"?
No.
Look at the space I've made, because we can't look at stuff that's gone.
Purely because I finish work at 5. It can take me an hour now because of stupid roadworks and traffic
Yeah, you're
lights.
saying that.
Saying, it's 6 o'clock, get home. I've had my tea, whatever. I've got to come in here. You've only an hour and a bit.
Look around, get a whiskey drink, get a little beer, look around, find out what to do, and then it's time out.
Well, that's basically it. It's once you've done a little bit. What I like to do is to strip my cables down and get rid of the outer sheathing. You know, so I've just got singles ready for another time. But really, I should be saying, right, take that and get rid of it. That's what I really should be.
Ian, one more thing before you leave. If you ever decide to clean up your shed for whatever reason, like if you ever decide to scrap all that stuff, or organize it, whatever, before you do any of that, I want you to take a picture of that, send it to a company so that they'll make you a wallpaper that looks just like that, and then just put it right back there. Okay?
Yeah.
Would you do that for me?
Or just paint the wall green and make it a green screen. An actual
Maybe
green
you could do that too if you really wanted to.
Gil, that's a green screen. It's not real.
It's a
Uh-huh.
three-dimensional
You like the
green screen.
gloves?
He's the first guy I ever seen anything pull out of a green screen like gloves.
That was amazing, then. It was pretty good.
He's a magician.
All right, I'm going. See y'all in chat.
Ian, take it
Take
easy,
care,
man. Thanks for being
Take
here.
care.
Take care, Ian.
Don't fall on the way out.
I've got a clear empty pathway. It's
Hey,
amazing.
America's favorite
Well,
holiday,
now-
by the way.
AMF.
Yeah, that time you fell over.
Yeah, AMF. Hi, and by the way, yes, Raphael. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, buddy.
Hey,
I
watch
have
out, put
that
it in
piece of paper for
Parknest put the link in
once.
last week as well. So Blaine Parknest, he started it last week with the link.
Off, ta-ra. I'll cithy.
Oh, hey, Dr. A is right. Worse than laptops might be tablets. Oh,
True.
yes.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you get a lot of
tiny
tablets.
little-
I don't get a lot of
Tiny
tablets.
little board in there, and
Anything that has an apple on it.
Oh, that's even more crappy.
Z-Ways completely.
Even PC or station
Yeah, well, see, that's the good
PC
thing. That's
with
the good,
the
and I say
little
that in this
Apple
week's
logo
video
crap.
that I'm doing is, if you're in America, you have the brilliant thing of board sort where you can just send a laptop to them with either complete or broken screen, and you get all different price grades for the condition of the laptop. Here we don't have that, so you've only a choice: do you put it in shred or do you scrap it out? But in America, you have a company like Board Sort who will pay for your laptop. And as I said, eWest Mike knows more about that because he grades his laptops. Like, what grades do they do?
He's
eWest
in
on?
America.
They're complete with good screen, incomplete good screen, or broken.
So there you go, 3 categories
Broken
for your
is-
laptops.
Broken is the screen's broke, there's shit missing off of them. I took
Yeah.
6,000 pounds down there when I got that big laptop pickup a few months ago.
Yeah, so like
But
you
I got all those.
Scrap it or not.
I paid $200 for all that stuff, and I made almost $6,000.
See that's
Because
the
if you take, they pay $1.35 a pound for a complete laptop with a good screen. So a laptop is 8-9 pounds. A decent sized one. So you're going to get between $9 and $12 a piece for that laptop. And when you take hundreds of them, like
Yeah.
right now, I think I have, I don't know, I got it written down here on my thing. I don't have that many, thank God, because I just hate dealing with them because you have to go through every single one of them.
Yeah, but think of it this way: you could have to go through every single one of them and scrap them out.
I don't scrap out shit. I'll throw them in the freaking shred pile. That'll be the day. That'll be the day you see me scrap out a laptop. I would rather die and starve than take a laptop apart.
Shark's face looks like he's in shock for what you just said.
Fuck
There.
off, Mike. You will not gonna rather starve than scrapping laptop.
So
Come on.
right now I have 123 pounds of whole laptops with good screens. $1.35 a pound. It's $166 just to throw them in the truck and take them down there and do nothing to them.
Yeah, that's the point.
And
Definitely.
then partial laptops, I have 77 pounds at $1 a pound, so that's $77. So there's over $200 right there for just those two little. I don't know what I got for broken ones.
For someone like you that gets so many, it sounds much easier for you to just accumulate them and just bring them in as is.
Yeah, and broken ones, I have 67 pounds. They're only 80 cents a pound, but it's still $53. So there's 200, about 2.5, a little over 2.5 for just a few laptops.
Mike, do they allow you to get the easy pickings like the RAM and stuff out of there, like without digging into the laptop?
I don't even do that.
You don't even do that?
Nope. And it kind of sucks because I used to buy the batteries. They don't buy batteries anymore. So now I just leave everything on. There was a time when I first started, I used to take the RAM and the batteries because I used to buy all that stuff. So I used to, thinking I was making more money down the line. But now they don't buy batteries, so they don't buy cell phone batteries, laptop batteries. Oh, as long as they're in whatever the battery is supposed to be in, like a laptop or a battery backup, then they'll buy it. The only batteries they'll buy is the lead acid ones, and you still have to tape up the connectors and stuff on all them. So
yeah, same in my yard as well.
Yeah, lead acid batteries, they're like 10 cents a pound here, so they're not even worth digging with. Throw them in the shred.
I just melt the lead just for the hell of it. Actually, over here, if you have a broken laptop, you can still put it on. If it's a recent, if it's like 15 years old, then no go. But if it's like 2 years old and it's a i5 or an i7, you can actually put it on the marketplace here and sell it for, I don't know, $20 if you're lucky. And people might buy it for parts because there's people who do laptop repairs in their spare time or as a basically as a job while they're getting welfare. So you can actually make a bit of money. It's not an option for Mike, of course. He has so many. But if you get like I don't know, 10 a month, you could.
Yeah, but I just when you mentioned batteries there, and they're not taking batteries anymore. A lot of scrapyards have stopped taking batteries as well over here. So it's like, what's the story? Like, is there a reason, or is the money just so low or is the recycling cost so high on them that they just don't want them anymore?
What kind of batteries?
There is good money on the
like
recycling,
phone batteries,
but they are very strict for the companies to store and handle. That's the biggest problem. You got to have
lithium is pretty volatile.
Under the roof, protected by the fire, and those are quite dangerous.
Yeah,
they are accrued as quite dangerous material. So you got to have extra papers, extra protection, all that stuff. That's why none of the recycler and scrappers gonna play with it.
It's a shame because it's in high demand right now.
Yeah.
That's why
opposite soon. I hope.
Sportsword had a
couple for a manufacturing company that we put lithium batteries into these devices we were making, and we had a lithium fire, a battery fire, and it shut the plant down for about 3 days. Fortunately, they just happened to be in a room by themselves, so the sprinkler system was able to keep it cool enough, to keep it contained. But we brought in some lithium battery experts, and they all said to us, "Look, it's not a question of if; it's just a question of when and how many times. So you really want to try to put these things in a separate building, and just bring in the small quantity that you need for that day's production run." or even, for that shift's production run, so that you don't risk
storage and facility. That's the problem. Exactly.
That's why BoardSword don't buy anymore, because BoardSword had 2 fires, and one totally destroyed their one building.
Yeah, remember, started in a pile of batteries. Yeah.
Because most of the scrappers, 99% of the batteries what they get, they are in most cases discharged or doesn't have charge. But at some point, it's happened that one little pisky bugger, what is still charged, like all the way up, and little cross between those 2 polars. No.
They haven't figured that out yet, Dr. A. They haven't figured out the whole circle of recycling life thing yet.
Shut it out, and then you in big trouble.
Yeah, and then the other thing that plays into this is that the companies that have started recycling, they're kind of specific, so they'll recycle a specific type of lithium chemistry for a product that they're making or that they're associated with the company that's making it. So they know how to recycle that type of lithium chemistry, but they can't handle other lithium chemistries. And so we'll get there eventually. We'll figure it out because they're just going to be too prevalent.
Yeah, speaking of batteries, and this is somewhat scrap related, have you guys heard that they are looking to use nuclear waste and make those into batteries?
Oh yeah, nuclear diamond batteries.
And make that into batteries?
Oh, yeah, nuclear diamond batteries. They're supposed to last for like 28,000 years or so.
Yeah, and they'll outlive your vehicle or your device or whatever. They're trying to hammer out the details on that.
That is one thing they're working on. The ones that are using graphene are also very interesting because that's just basically pencil.
If they can make that safely, holy crap.
Yeah.
Talk about
atomic
a green
battery
solution.
is supposed to be only used for very small appliances like watches, and they not go up to the self car batteries, but they will be like stable for the very small amount of charge.
Like millivolts and microvolts and stuff like that.
Something like that, and they're gonna last forever.
Yeah.
So that's some kind of positive.
Did you say micro?
What?
Did I hear you say micro?
It wasn't related to scrapping. It wasn't related to no worries. I love you, Mike. I wouldn't do that to you.
You see, my hand was starting to twitch.
It was moving towards the exit button. But I was watching on Amazon TV. We used to be called like Top Gear, but when they went on to Amazon, what was it called? Partners?
The Grand Tour.
Grand Tour, and they had an electric car, and Hammond, the guy, crashed it, and it went on fire. He broke his legs and crashed and everything. They got him out of the thing. But was it 8 days afterwards, it went on fire every day for 8 days because of the batteries. So they'd have the fire out and they'd reignite. It took 8 days to fully to stop the fire on the car. So that just shows you the danger of lithium iron batteries or whatever.
Indeed, America's favorite hoarder. Graphene is the future. They're now starting to mass produce it. Like a couple of feet per day or so. I don't know. It's a very interesting byproduct of graphite. It's basically a layer of graphite that is 1 molecule thick, and if you get a piece that is the size of, like, I don't know, a towel, and you would suspend it 1 molecule thick, it would be strong enough to hold an adult cat.
So it's nice to see all this innovation going on.
Yeah, it's insanely strong. It's really weird how they actually found that out. Yeah.
So I'm working with a company that makes battery-powered school buses. And early in the design phase work, one of the things that I impressed upon the engineers was the safety aspects of lithium batteries when you're talking about something the size of a school bus.
Yeah.
And I said, you've got to factor in. You just got to say to yourself, there is going to be a fire. So how do we make sure the kids can get off the bus and the firemen can get a lot of water on those batteries as fast as possible? So basically designed in a hole on one side that the fireman can just go over, bust out a cap, shove a fire hose in there, and it'll blow out a hole on the other end, so they can just flush a lot of water right through the battery compartment. Because that's
pretty smart.
the only
Yeah.
thing you can do is try to get the batteries cool enough that they won't spontaneously combust.
Yeah, that they won't ignite again.
You know,
Like
actually,
maybe
in my
put a-
command, they decide to make like public traffics with nitrogen gas instead of fuel. Hydrogen. Sorry, hydrogen.
Hydrogen, yeah.
Hydrogen, yeah.
But this is
They have
also very
they have
flammable.
hydrogen garages anyhow in America.
How's
You have
that?
hydrogen, don't you, over there at the moment? You know, you can go into a garage in I've seen them in America, and the hydrogen you can fuel. Is it Toyota have a hydrogen car available over there?
Oh, Irish, we've got.
Yes, they do have one model.
We've got so much hot air over here. We could fuel every vehicle in the world forever.
We don't have a lot of
Yeah.
hydrogen like refuel stations. You'll see, I think there's quite a few in like California and places like that, but
Yeah.
not too many other places. It's not as widespread as the electric vehicles are.
Yeah. You know, but
Oh, I just realized that I hadn't given you a thumbs
They
down
just
yet. Wait
start
a
with
minute.
the public transportation, buses, and all that stuff for now. So we'll see what's going to come out of it.
But down the road, if with the electric cars and all that, there should be a lot of copper recycling coming eventually. Again, we should see a lot of like copper motors coming onto the recycling streams. But whether they'll have them in an enclosed loop, so we say like Tesla, will they be enclosing the recycling through their when you bring back your old Tesla? Will they look after all the recycling side of it, or will it make its way out to us like us garden scrappers? That's the thing.
Well, the best thing a company can do is have like a way to for people to turn in their old stuff so that they can recycle it and maybe reuse some of the materials to save
Yeah.
on new materials.
Yeah, but the only problem is we get cut out of the loop. How do we get into the loop?
Nobody cares about scrappers. That's just something that like turned up from all the waste. And
Hey, now are we going to find a way in?
if if companies had their stuff sorted, there wouldn't be any or much waste, and there wouldn't be any scrappers.
No, impossible.
They don't put us into the equation when they think about stuff.
Yeah,
Come on,
no.
come on, Ralph. For our generation, will be enough of the old stuff what people will constantly throw away
Yeah,
and try to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, but that's
Scary about
not
that.
going to affect us. We're going to be well dead by the time it becomes to such a stage.
yeah.
So we still have plenty of stuff to recycle for the rest of our life. Sure, if you stop collecting, Raph, you have enough there to keep you going till you die. in your
Come on, I
chair.
get enough, plenty enough laptops to rest of my, I don't know, 5 years.
Between all the stainless steel and titanium I have in my body, they're going to recycle me.
You're worth more in recycled goods than you are in life.
Okay, I need to
Don't
refill.
tell Mr. Shark that.
I'm just making sure I'm not missing that. No. Yeah, so what time is it? Oh, it's nearly time to. Well, it is time to ask everyone what they planned for the week. So, Ralph, what have you planned for the week?
Working and more of sorting my game console setup, because that's way more work than I expected. And like I said, I have some collector's editions of video games that I want to unbox and maybe make videos of. No plans for casting or scrapping or dumpster diving. Although I do have enough footage to make another dumpster dive compilation if I get around to it.
So there's no video for the next 2 weeks.
There's no video for at least another 2 weeks.
You just put that on replay.
Yeah.
So normal
Well,
services
Hey.
been resumed.
Sharky, what's the plan for you? What's your story for the week?
So it'll probably be some e-waste things that I've picked up. Although I am headed out to a hoarder's house tomorrow, so
Oh, you're going over
You're
to
going- I was about to say you're going to visit Ian.
Yeah, but this place, they want to get rid of the stuff.
Oh,
Poor
okay.
Ian.
So, right, carry on. Sorry for interrupting you.
So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. If that takes the place of some of the e-waste that I've got planned right now.
Okay. Parky, what's the story for you?
It's going to be another Mercedes video. This car behind me.
Okay. Friday.
2009. Yep, on Friday. Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
No, just a Friday video, and it'll be adjusting the parking brake shoes. That's what it'll be.
Okay. Anyone want to see how you do your parking brake shoes? Parky has a video on Friday. Raphael, the story with you?
As usual, I believe I will try to make one video at the Tuesday. If I not manage, oh well, I will figure out something.
Okay.
Probably you will see how I fight with those laptops through the whole day. If I manage to edit it, because I got a lot of footage to go through. If not, oh well, I will put something.
Are you back to work this week, or are you still off work?
Yes, I'm very excited. Probably tomorrow I go back to work, and yay, I'm gonna work on my project again. Finally.
I've never heard someone be so excited to go to work.
Come on, I like my work. I like to work on my project.
I like my job as well. I just don't like the time it costs me.
Yeah.
But
Think
you
about
know, as
all
far
the
I
stuff you
finish
can
it, I
do.
can start
All the
anyone.
stuff you can
know
do in
that
your free
stuff.
time. Anyhow, Skills, what's your plan for the week?
To finish this video that I've got on the next monitor over there and get it uploaded by Wednesday, and to start editing the one that I have waiting to be edited. And then I would like to start working on, I'm working on my Scrappers of the Round Table initiative.
Oh, yeah.
So at some point, possibly this week, I'd like to reach out to like people like Shark Scrapper and Scrappin Irish and, well, pretty much everybody here, and ask you for permissions to be able to use some snippets here and there and videos so that I can create an short entrance video for you. Kind of like the WWE does with their wrestlers when they come in. So as you come in, you'll hear the music, you'll see the snippets, and then there you
Gonna be
are.
Rampage.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So I am working on that, and that's all I got on my plate for now.
Well, that's enough to keep
Let's
you busy
get
this week.
ready to scrabble.
That's right.
Sounds good.
I'll ask Mr. E-Waste Mike, what's his plan for the week?
Let me finish this text. Hold on.
In the Gold Corner BGA.
I thought he was going to say none of your business. So, you
Oh,
left that.
I'm just starting it. It's going to probably be another 20 minutes. No, I don't know. I got to get all those furnaces out of that van and get those apart tomorrow because it's supposed to be 21 degrees warmer than it is right now. Tuesday, I want to go to the scrapyard and get rid of that, and maybe Wednesday go to board sort. Maybe.
Okay.
I have everything already separated and weighed up and all that crap. I just decide whether I want to go or not. Or wait till after the holiday.
Oh, yeah. So when is Thanksgiving?
Thursday.
Thursday, okay. So you have that coming up as well. So, well, that's good. We'll see if you go to, I'd like to see what you get out of board sort on this trip. Well, you already know because you have your figures already done up.
And I just sent like a $550 box to them. So
that's what I was going to say. Did you send your CPU chips to them? Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. Some memory and some I think pinless CPUs just to fill up the box.
Okay.
So, but they got that when they get that Wednesday. So maybe this week I'll get a check. Who knows?
Hey.
Chris always puts, he always pays me ahead before they're paid. He's still an asshole, but I appreciate it.
No, you.
Well, I have a video coming out on Thursday. So as I said, it was something David Young asked about. Going back to maybe May, June time. So I finally got around to doing the video he asked about. So I know Poozmate is going to give out to me because I promised her a video in June that she asked about, and I still haven't it up either. So sorry, Poozmate, you'll be coming soon on the video. So that's out on Thursday. Should be live again next Sunday unless something happens, and we'll see. But as always, I appreciate everyone who was in. I want to thank Jules and Gil Skills, who super chatted me, even though they didn't have to. So I appreciate that, guys. And everyone that came up and everyone that took part in the chat there. And till next Sunday, catch you all later. And Ralph, you get to do it.
See you all later.
Oh, Ralph, there's another 10 seconds or 20 seconds left. So you're just going to have to, we're just going to have to kill that now for another.
Have a scrap happy day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone else got anything to say while this last minute is going down? Hey, it's gone. Bye-bye.